how to sponsor hardworking visionary leaders. Mash and I get asked all the time the $1 million question, right? And probably you're asking yourself that question too. You know, how can I sponsor that new person that is going to be my next biggest leader? And the next question following that is like, how can I do over and over again that so I can get the biggest team that I can ever have and have the biggest leverage, right? And obviously we don't have a crystal ball that we can see the future, but and tell you that person is going to be your next biggest leader or not. But in the past, almost 12 years that we've been in business, you see traits on, and you're able kind of to identify most of the time who is going to be your next big leader. And here are the things that you can actually start looking for and reading as you go through, and start prospecting people and talking to new people. One of the things, obviously, you need to have clear what is it that you want to have, what kind of leader are you looking for. In our case, for example, when I look at like business partners or leaders in our team, is the first thing that I'm looking for is that they're humble. And when I say humble, I mean that they know that they don't know everything. So again, it takes me to the second kind of quality that I'm looking for, which is the willingness to learn, that they are eager to learn new things, right? And the last thing, obviously, is that they are capable and they are willing and eager to actually take action on what they learn, right? So humble, eager to learn, and eager and actually action-taking person or leader, right? So after I have that very, very clear, the next thing is everything I do through the selection process or the prospecting process is to read what I say sometimes in between lines. For example, if I want somebody that is humble, that is willing to learn, and that is eager to learn and obviously and ready to take action, when I'm putting them through my kind of prospecting process and I invite them to have a look to my presentation or my opportunity and I do the follow-up, what I'm looking for really, what I'm trying to read is not what they say, is what they do. For example, if I say to them, here's the presentation video, it's gonna be a 10-minute video, if I give it to you, would you make some time to watch it today, for example? And they say yes, right? And then I set up a time where I'm gonna call them back and they haven't watched that video. What does that tell you? That maybe that person is not ready to take action. Maybe they are not really eager to learn anything new, right? So it's giving you clues on who is going to be the person that you're looking for. And what are you looking for really? Somebody that when you talk to them, they are, they look at you or they listen to what you're saying and actually do what you're asking them to do. If you ask them to go and watch a video, they go do it. When they watch the video, you're asking them to write questions, that they can ask you when you call them back and they actually do it. That's another clue for you that, that they are able to listen and follow instructions, right? And when you're doing that follow-up and you ask them questions, you can see also whether they are eager to learn and they are ready to take action, because after you've gone through all the objections and you tell them, well, based on everything that you just said, I've answered all your objections, here's the next step, and the next step is to sign up, and they're ready to take action and sign up, that's another clue for you, right? And in addition to that, here's the biggest clue after you've gone through that selection process, which is the first hour in their business. And when you tell them the 10 action steps maybe that you have in your first hour, or the actions that he needs to actually take, when they first start, when that person starts in their business, and they actually go do it, and you tell them, you set up the expectations, and they come back to you and say, well, I've done this, this, and this. This is how it's worked, and what's next? Here are the clues for you to understand that that's going to be your next big leader. So as you get more experience doing this process, and you do it over and over again, you will be automatically and subconsciously and consciously read, between the lines, and you will be already understanding. You will really understand, who is going to be your next big leader. And those people are the ones that you should be spending most of your time with, because those are going to be the ones that are going to give you the biggest leverage so you can have the bigger results.